Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to highlight some awesome Steam Summer Sale game deals under $10. The final video, at least I think, before the summer sale ends. Y'all know I gotta get one more video out of the summer sale. You know, the summer sale been feeding my family and be keeping these light bills paid. You know, I gotta do what I gotta do. Hard times out here. Prices of eggs going up. You know, gas prices are pretty high. Your boy's gotta do what he's gotta do, but we got some great deals to go over. And before we go over these deals under $10, I do want to note that it is your last chance to get a free Steam game. If you don't want to spend money, Black Desert is available for free to own forever until tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Time, meaning you add it to your library, then it's yours to own forever. So I thought I would mention that, you know, if you're looking for a free game, Black Desert is there for you. If you don't want to spend any money on the games available at the summer sale, you can get Black Desert instead. With that being said, let's get into the deals themselves and let's support our favorite publisher in Riot Games. I'm actually talking about Riot Forge, and a couple of games from them are at actually historic low prices. Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, and Convergence, a League of Legends story, are both discounted. Let's start off with Song of Nunu, a League of Legends story, which is at $7.49. A really well done adventure platform puzzle game. Well done in the sense that it works in the context of Nunu, where you do have the tandem story going on. Nunu and Willump on an adventure across the frozen wilds of the Freljord, and you've got a lot of, fan service for League of Legends players, but also as a game itself, that's what people gotta know about the League of Legends story games. They're all good games in a vacuum to non-League of Legends players, and that is true for Song of Nunu as well. A lot of people thought this was the best League of Legends story title. I thought it was quite good. Unfortunately, Riot Forge is no longer around, so yeah, not gonna get any of these games anymore, but it is what it is. And then also, next up, this is probably my favorite League of Legends story game, Convergence, a League of Legends story. I was just absolutely blown away by. It's 75% off for $7.49. This game is an outstanding platform adventure Metroidvania with Echo being the main character. You've got the unique implementation of the time travel, time manipulation mechanics, and I thought that was implemented really well. Great from a visual standpoint as well. I thought Convergence was great. Fantastic game. It's not super lengthy, so keep that in mind, but $7.49 I think is a great pickup for it, and it's just insane to me that Riot Forge was able to drop Ruined King, Convergence, and Song of Nunu. All of the games were bangers. They have one other game, I believe, but those three were their main games. They were all bangers and then shut down. Like, I get it. These games didn't sell incredibly well, but man, I thought there was so much potential here in expanding the League of Legends IP with me not having to play League of Legends because, you know, that toxicity I do not want in my life anymore, but these games were great. Convergence, $7.49 on that. Next up, we have Pillars of Eternity, $7.49 on this, done by Obsidian, and a classic RPG here with a lot of depth to it, really good story, and a lot of great gameplay to be had as well. A lot of content here, a lot of replayability, and it is very much in the classic style that might not be for everyone, but I thought it was very much a worthwhile game to go through, and for $7.49, an excellent pickup there. I would recommend you to get the Definitive Edition, which includes the White March expansion. That is $9.99, so that's a pretty good deal as well. Next up, we got Valkyria Chronicles 4, 80% off for $9.99 for the complete edition with all of the DLC. Valkyria Chronicles 4 is awesome. It runs concurrently with Valkyria Chronicles 1, so you don't have to play VC1, although I recommend you do because VC1 is great, but VC4 is a worthwhile game, and they added an easy difficulty, you know, for those of you that don't want a challenging time in a tactics game. You know, you can play it that way, and the story is really good in VC4 as well. And I feel like with Valkyria Chronicles, it doesn't fall into a lot of the tropes that turn people off from JRPGs. Like, they're just good war stories, and I think a lot of people will enjoy them. $9.99 for the complete edition. Great pickup there. Maybe one day in this life, they'll circle back to Valkyria Chronicles as an IP, because I loved it. Maybe it didn't do amazingly commercially, whatever. At least remaster Valkyria Chronicles 3, localize it, and then port it on over if nothing else. Risk of Rain 2 is $8.24. Really, really good action roguelike that you can play cooperatively. Now, I bought this game when it hit early access initially, and I'm gonna be real, I damn near broke a controller playing this game, but it's an incredibly addictive game. Great visual style, great gameplay, and definitely some chaotic moments as well to be had with Risk of Rain 2. $8.24 on that. Next up, A Plague Tale Innocence, 80% off for $7.99. I glaze this game all the time. It is tremendous. Plague Tale is one of the best new IPs of the last decade. I don't think that's too big of a stretch to say that because they've done a great job, and we've got another Plague Tale game coming out as well. I forget the name of it right off the bat, but centers around a different character, but Plague Tale Innocence was outstanding from an atmosphere standpoint, a tone standpoint. It's incredible, and it's a narrative-driven game that does a good job of hooking you into the narrative very early on. It doesn't take, you know, an hour or two. Really, within 30 minutes, you're pretty hooked into it, and I think it's a great game. At this price point, excellent, excellent pickup. Highly recommend that. Next up, we have Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, 75% off for $9.99. Great deal for Bloodstained Ritual of the Night, and it's a great Metroidvania, great aesthetics, great soundtrack, pretty good story, and this will be getting a sequel in 2026, so good time to pick this up as well. If you're into, you know, Metroidvanias, you'll enjoy that quite a lot. Want to do another playthrough of this before, what's it called? Scarlet Engagement, I believe, comes out in 2026, but yeah, Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. DMC Devil May Cry, $7.49 on this. Now, DMC 5, if you're a newcomer to Devil May Cry, that's the game I would recommend. Without a doubt, DMC 5 is outstanding. DMC Devil May Cry, I do think is a pretty decent game done by Ninja Theory. I remember when it came out, there was a lot of pushback around the game because of the redesign to Dante, and I get that, but you have to go into this game just expecting an action game, not Devil May Cry, and if you do that, I think you'll still get a really, really solid experience out of it, and I really enjoyed the game. I gotta do another playthrough of it here at some point, because I played it back when it came out initially, but I had a great time when it dropped, and yeah, for this price point, I think it's a pretty decent pickup, although it's one of those games that I feel like we're talking about these deep discount section on Steam. This is the type of game you throw on in there, because why is this the same price as DMC 5? That makes no sense. Throw this in the deep discount section, put it down to $2.99, and I think a lot of people will check it out. I think that's one of those games that a lot of people would be like, whoa, definitely pick that up for $2.99, but $7.49, still an okay price. But yeah, now that I think about the deep discount section, I'm just like, it might be the lowest it's ever been, but it might end up being a deep discount, because sometimes it's just, you know, you see an Insane Trilogy at $3.99, and it's deals that are a little bit unexpected, so keep that in mind whenever you pick any of these deals up now. Next up, we got Troubleshooter Abandoned Children at 70% off for $7.49, a tactical RPG with some great character design and very much akin to like XCOM style of gameplay, which is going to be right up the alley of a lot of people. Pretty good story here as well, and it's got another title in development. I don't want to say a sequel, but there's another Troubleshooter game in development that'll probably take a while for it to, you know, see the finish line, but still, pretty cool title, and to see it actually be received fairly well, that was pretty cool as well. Surprised it hasn't gotten ported to consoles, but nevertheless, $7.49 for Troubleshooter Abandoned Children. Next up, we have Astroneer. Not really my cup of tea as far as the style of game that it is, an open-world crafting title, but you'll interact with the strange new worlds in a unique and tactile way, molding the environment itself as if it were a clay in your hands. Build your base, master resource management, automate your production lines, and more as you unravel the mysteries of the universe alone or with friends. Great art style, and if you want something that you can sink a lot of time into, Astroneer will definitely give you that. $9.89 for Astroneer. Next up, we got Bayonetta. $5.99 on that. I mean, Bayonetta is an all-time classic that is beloved. I wish we could get Bayonetta 1 and 2 on PC, but I doubt that that's gonna happen given the fact that Nintendo did publish those games. So it is what it is. Bayonetta is still an incredibly stylish action game that I highly recommend you to play, and a great time, even if it is a little bit older at this point, still very much worthwhile to go back and play. And another Platinum Games title, gotta give a shout to Vanquish, which is just an a crazy over-the-top action shooter, and you think about Platinum Games, their games are always over-the-top, but Vanquish takes the Platinum Games scale, raises it up to 11 because it is straight chaos. The story is garbage, but from a gameplay standpoint, it is outstanding, and Vanquish is a really, really quick game to beat, like 5 to 7 hours at most, and if you're, playing a lot of RPGs, sometimes it's good to get in a game that's in that 5 to 7 hour range, or a little bit on the shorter scale that's all action, and Vanquish will offer you exactly that. And if you want a game that you can complete over the course of a weekend, man, Vanquish is a great option for that, so definitely recommend that. Next up, we have DARQ. An incredibly dark adventure puzzle. I mean, it's in the name of the game, but DARQ tells the story of Lloyd, a boy who finds himself in the middle of a lucid nightmare. Unable to wake up, Lloyd has to face his fears and decipher the meaning of a dream. 70% off for $5.99 on that incredibly dark aesthetic, and the atmosphere, the tension, that's definitely there as far as a horror game is concerned. DARQ Complete Edition, $5.99 on that. Klonoa Phantasy Reverie Series, 75% off for $9.99. If you're remotely into platformers, this is one you should absolutely check out, and it's a little bit of a bummer that Klonoa hasn't had more love, given that it's a really, really well done platformer, and Bandai Namco's given it opportunities. I mean, you got the original release, you had the remake on the Nintendo Wii, then you had the Phantasy Reverie series, you got both games here, Klonoa 1 and 2, just really solid platformers, and well done there, a lot of charm to them, and at this price point of $9.99, excellent pickup there. And then lastly, LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, 85% off for $7.49. I'm not the biggest LEGO guy in the world, but I feel like anybody can jump into a LEGO game and have a pretty good time with them, all things considered. And this one has a good bit of content, although there is quite a bit of DLC content to get everything. But yeah, for this price point of $7.49, definitely think that's a great pickup. Highly recommend that. But that is going to do it for me. Again, a lot of great deals under the price of $10. This is our second under $10 video. Check out Black Desert for free. Check out all of our other videos. And yeah, that'll wrap up my coverage of the summer sale. And as you guys know, the Steam sales don't wrap up, so I'll have more deal videos coming up, and we got all our friends at various e-tailers, Green Man Gaming, Fanatical, Humble, you get the idea, but that'll do it for me. Had a lot of fun covering the summer sale this year, and now we wait for the winter sale in 2025, and then before you know it, you have the autumn sale that'll be coming up. There'll be a lot of other sales. The deals never stop, you guys, but that'll do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for helping me keep my lights on, so yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.